Hi, it's me, Sam, and this is By Hook or By Needles. Now, I accidentally deleted my initial video, which is sort of just an introductory video, but it's gone. So sorry about that. I thought I'd just try and re-explain what my hopes and goals are for the channel. As you can see, I'm set up to already do a very short little tutorial on how to make the half and half granny. Now, I know many of you probably already know I have a different technique. I think things are a little bit easier the way I do it. You might think it's harder, but it might also be worth having a look anyway. Following that, I'm hoping on Thursday my time, which will be Wednesday your time, I'm hoping to have a knitting tutorial, which will also be half and half. Now, I'm going to try and make that as simple as possible for the crocheters who have never knitted before, but at the same time, try and make it an easy, enjoyable follow along for knitters who perhaps know what they're doing, but would like to just watch the video. I don't want to make it a real slowed down into this stitch, do this sort of thing. There's a lot of how to do videos out there, I know. So I don't want this to become a how to do this and how to do that. It's more of a how I do this and how I do that. And that may be different or the same as to what you do, or maybe it's not. I am just briefly a 56-year-old mother of two. I have two cats, and they drive me absolutely bonkers, but they are very good with my yarn. It is mostly bagged up and tied up and in either Hessian bags, or not Hessian bags, what do they call them? Organza bags or zip bags or whatever. It's pretty secure, and I have left my yarn out overnight, just, a couple of balls that I might be working on, and they've stayed away from it. What they don't stay away from is, let me see if I can find it. No, it's not that one. Where is it? Oh. Is it that one? Yes, it's this one. What they don't stay away from are my crochet hooks. This is, or was, a double-headed, double-ended crochet, Tunisian crochet hook. It is no longer. One of the cats bit the end off, so that's a little frustrating, but I bought a new one, made of steel. Guarantee they won't be able to bite the end off that one. I also have I'm a Qigao knitting person, so I have a lot of red lace, cords. And once again, my little angels chewed through a whole lot of these. Chewed through them, and it actually just brought up like burrs or something on it. So the yarn won't flow over the cord anymore. It gets caught and pulls. So I've had to replace about 5 of these. No sooner did I replace my red twist cables, called twist, not because they twist, but because you twist them on the ends of your Xiaogu needles. They released where's the rest of them? They released, well, I think they released them a while ago. I just too ignorant to have noticed. But I saw these swivel 360. Now these still screw on, but they also swivel. So I had to get one of each size for that, so that they swivel. I haven't used them yet, so I can't really comment on how good or bad they are. But I also have the Xiaogu set for working in the round for Tunisian, or just working extra wide pieces in Tunisian. Or if you take the end off, which I can't do without my T-bar pin, you can just use them for smaller projects as well. They're really good for that. And they're bamboo. These ones are bamboo, so I definitely hide these from the kittens because they will definitely chew through them all. So that's my, oh, and I've got, where are they? Oh, I'm an Animal Crossing fan. Deal with it. I've also got the small set of the Xiaogu sock knitting collection. These are size 2 to 3.25 or size 0 up to size 3. They come in 2 different lengths, which I find really handy because what I will actually do when I'm knitting socks, and I'll show you later what I actually do, is I'll have one lace cable or swivel cable with a short and a long, and the other one with a short and a long. And that way, with the cables, because the cables are very much a standard size, the whole length becomes a stable size. And it works well if I can get them the right size to finish when I'm finished, which I'm not having a lot of luck with. I'm not a great sock knitter. I just dabble and I'll kid myself that they will fit the person who is being gifted them. But that's my collection of, well, now I'm losing all my bits. That's my collection of hooks and needles for now. But I do have others. I have single sets and what have you. Okay, what else? So yeah, this is just going to be, really it's just for me. It's something, well, I say something for me to do. I do a lot of knitting and I do a lot of crocheting. I can knit and crochet between 6 hours a day up to 12, 14 hours a day, really depending on what I'm doing, what I'm watching, what's going on in my life, and that sort of thing. I do want to mention just very, very briefly, and it will be the first and only time I will mention it because I don't want people looking and thinking what's going on there. I will mention I have anxiety issues. And because I have anxiety issues, I am what they call a skin picker. Now, I know some people will be very icky around anything blood-related. So if you see me wearing a lot of Band-Aids, you will know why I'm wearing the Band-Aids. You won't need to ask, well, unless you haven't seen this video, you will probably still ask, but regardless, you will not need to ask. That's that out of the way. I think that's about it for now. I think I will just get on with my next video, which will be my half and half crochet granny square. And then once I've done the half and half crochet granny square, I'm going to show you how we can put them together to make various designs, if you will, and how we can join the various designs together for either a scarf, if you wish, or my thinking was a Boggy Creek blanket. It'll be very easy to do. Anyone who can do a granny square can do a half granny square and join them together in any way you wish. I will show you various ways that I have seen, and yeah, make a Boggy Creek blanket out of that. And then later, as I say, I got a knitting video, which will be exploring the same thing. We will be doing a half and half knitted square on the bias, which means corner to corner, not center out, not bottom to top, but corner to corner, which will be a little bit tricky for anyone who doesn't know how to knit, but it might be something that someone who at least knows a little bit about knitting will enjoy and watch. I have a third, well, once I've done the other two, I have a third video up that is labeled Weave It In Wednesdays, episode 1. I don't know if I'm going to keep it to Wednesdays, so they might just come randomly. It's released Wednesday 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. my time, which I think is around midday-ish in the UK, and it's really early in the US. It's like Eastern time, I think it's like 5 a.m. So by the time you get, no, Western time is 5 a.m. So by the time you get to the East, or is it the other way around? Whichever way your time zones work, it could be up to 9 a.m. Could be the release of it. So look for that if you're having trouble weaving your ends in. Once again, I'm not here to teach you how to weave in ends. I'm here just to show you how I weave in ends. If you like it, great. Do the same. If you don't like it, just continue doing the same thing you are doing. But I thought, well, if we're all sitting here together and all sewing in our ends together, it might not be such a traumatic experience for those who really hate doing it. So that's it for now. I'm going to shut down, say goodbye, and hope to see you in one or any or all of my future videos. Stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.